Okay, we've got two holes. Now what I need is a slot that runs down this side here for the actual motor to mount, or the wheel to go through for. So let's highlight the top surface, so touch on it, and I'm going to draw another line. So draw a line, click once, click again. I'm going to make it, like obviously it's not in the right spot for where I want there, so I'm happy with that at the moment. But remember, measurement's the only thing that are going to get me in the right spot. So I now go to dimension, press the crosshair. Similar to last time, I want the end of the line and the end of the piece of material. Now I'm going to make a guess at this. I'm going to say something like 20 millimeters. I'm going to make the crosshair again, and I'm going to pick the line, and I'm going to make that 40 millimeters, big enough for the wheel to run in. And obviously the wheel can't run there, it's got to be over near the edge of the plastic. So crosshair again, the end point, and remember the edge, not the side. And I'm going to make that probably 10 millimeters. Okay, so I might move them out so they look a bit clearer, tidy these all up. Okay, so that position looks fine. I'm going to go yes to that. And now there's a feature in here called slot. So if I go touch the surface, do a sketch, go down about halfway where it says slot, and all I've got to do is touch on that line. And what I actually need, I only need that to be about 5 millimeters, which it is. So if you move that around, it's set to 5 millimeters. I'm going to go OK to that. Now you notice that when I said yes, it didn't hold it because I didn't touch the screen first. So let's just quickly do that again. Slot, the line, drag it up. You could see how it's changed black. The fact I touched the white screen. As soon as it turns to black and it's gone from the grey, it means it's part of the sketch. So you go OK. Now I'm going to extrude that slot down through the material. So if I go to the solid, so you've got pencil for sketches and the sphere for solids. I'm going to extrude. I'm going to touch on the crosshair. And if you move it over, see how it shades the whole top or the slot. You can see it change colour slightly. I'm going to drag the arrow down. And where it says add material up the top here, I'm going to change that from add to remove. I'm going to go OK. Okay, so what we've got now is a slot moving through. If you think about, I'll use the crosshairs to explain what I want. If you think about this edge over here, this long edge, being the one we're going to mirror on, then these corners here, I want to round those off so they're not as sharp. So let's go to the solid mode tool, and we're going to go down to fillet, the second one down. I'm going to use the crosshair, and I'm going to fillet that edge there, and the crosshair, and I'm going to move down to this corner, and I'm going to make those 10 millimeters. Too big. 10. Okay, notice let's round those. Tick the box. Okay, so what we've got there is basically half of your chassis. Slot for the wheel to run, and the holes. So by the look of it, those holes are going to be too close. They're going to be too close to the inside of it. So you remember which sketch was which. If I go back and I edit, that was the lot, it's not the one I want. So the holes, it would have been the one before the holes. So if I go back to sketch 2, edit. Okay, so here's my measurements again. I actually want to move those measurements, I want to move those holes over, so this one here. So crosshair, select the 20, double tap. I'm going to make that 30 millimeters. And then tick the box. You notice now my holes. So with the measurements, I can actually change the position of all those. I can change the overall size. And that particular quality in a modeling environment is called parametric. It means we can go back and change measurements just by changing the measurements on the side of the sketches. So remember that, touch the 3 dots, I can edit, show dimensions, I can go back to complete edit mode, I can change this model in any way I want. So the last feature here, and I'll probably do that as 1, out of that. All I want to do is mirror the whole part, so that'll be my next tutorial.